Scrapbook with me while I tell you a love story and how I learned how to love. It was September 2020, and I was moving from my hometown of Mission, BC to Vancouver. It was my first move away from home, and I met him because one of my roommates, Jacob, needed help with moving in, and so he had asked Matt to help him. I was about 9 months out of a past relationship that left me pretty mangled. I was very resistant to love. I didn't want anything to do with it. All I really wanted was one-night stands, casual hookups, situationships. Little did I know, my entire world got flipped upside down. In October 2020, everything changed. The roommates, there were 6 of us, we all decided to go on a camping trip. And we had decided to invite some friends of friends, including Matt. At this point as well, we started making music together, including a fun song called Stay, essentially where I was improvising and singing about the fact that I just wanted him to stay the night. He obviously did not pick up on the hints. When we had gone on our camping trip, I remember one morning we sat in the hammock with our coffees, and I looked at him and I said, "Well, I'd like it just to be friends with benefits." And he looked me dead in the eye and said, "Well, friends with benefits doesn't work." And I said, "We'll make it work." Spoiler alert, it didn't work. It was early November. This was 2 months into meeting each other, 1 month into being something. And he met my whole family. I remember specifically a moment with my mom. She looked at me and she went, "You know, he loves you, right?" And I totally just laughed in her face. There's no way, like, it's so recent, none of that. The thought of someone loving me again just seemed really ridiculous. I couldn't even think about loving him back at that point. All I knew was that I just loved what we were doing, and I didn't think too much of it. Probably should have. December 2021, we went to his family cabin with the roommates. And while we were on that trip, I started to realize that I had fallen in love with him. And it was this really scary, mixed set of emotions. I was excited, I was really scared. And I was just more so like, this is how I feel, and that's okay. And we're just gonna deal with whatever comes. One night when everyone was out of the cabin, I stayed back with him and I just went, "You know I love you, right?" He was just like, "What?" And he said it back, that, "You know I love you too." And I said, "Well, this doesn't have to change anything." And he's like, "No, this changes everything." In January of 2021, I started to have all of these feelings of intense fear. What am I getting myself into? This is just gonna be like last time. I feel unlovable. What does this really mean? And I remember I went on a walk with my mom and I asked her, I was like, "What do I do? I have all these feelings of fear. Should I just end it now and just walk away?" And she goes, "Hold up. Like, you're thinking too far in the future." Said, "You just have to take it day by day. See how you feel and take it day by day." In January 2021 is when I started to write How to Love. I started to write it and started to piece together how I was feeling and sort of moving through all of these emotions and all of this suppressed fear that I had. It took me about 3 months to write the song. It was so hard for me to write it, and I think it was because I also had to think about him eventually hearing it, and the fact that he would have to perceive my emotions was really scary. But I let it take as long as it needed, and around April or May 2021, I had finished the song How to Love. There was this turning point actually in my feelings where I came to him and I was like, "What are we doing? Like, is this okay? Blah, blah, blah." He looked at me and he's like, "I'm gonna be okay whether you stay or whether you go. I want you to stay, but I'm gonna be okay, so you make your decision." And as soon as he gave me that space to just decide and like be me and make the decision, I was like, no, it's a no-brainer. Of course I want to stay. Honestly, I think it'll be a work in progress for the rest of my life. I don't think that I'm ever gonna fully overcome my fear of love and the fear of being unloved and the fear of someone walking away. But what I can say is that I'm so proud of the place that I've come to. And, you know, it all led to this point last fall when he proposed. And that was this super exciting point where I was like, okay, like, let's do this. Like, let's just continue to figure it out and evolve next to each other. And it's taught me so much about myself, and I have to give him the credit though for giving me that space to be who I am and to grow into the person that I want to be and to love fully. I would tell my younger self, honestly, that you deserve love and that you don't have to do it yourself. And that it takes time and to be patient with yourself. Like anything in life, it's not a straight path. It ebbs and flows. But at the end of the day, it's all worth it because you are deserving of love and you are deserving of all the good that comes to you in your life. I'm excited to see where it continues to go, and I think maybe I have to continue to learn how to love for the rest of my life. That's the beauty of this journey and the beauty of being human and being in love. So I'm excited. I'm excited to continue making memories and sharing the love. How to Love, out June 29th, 2026. I hope you learn how to love, because I now have.